And what kind of kids are selected for the program? How are they chosen?
So that's a great question. Most of the time, the students or the kids that are chosen are the ones who may come from a single family, or they may be, what's the word I want to use? Can't think of the word. Hold on.
Lower
Volunteer. Well, yeah. It could be low income, but
okay.
they may be where they just went through a really hard time, even as a family, and in that, if let's say you know of a family that just mom and dad lost their jobs and they're not going to have
or
much house fire or whatever it is, so you could sponsor somebody by simply saying go down to the sheriff's office.
Oh, good to know. So you can sponsor other people. It doesn't have to be the family.
So you could say, hey, Trevor, if it was me, for example, right, and you knew that I was in a hard place, you could go down to the sheriff's office. You could fill a form out on my behalf. Maybe I feel too proud,
right?
Or I don't
so
feel
good for the people with too much pride.
Yeah, so you can fill it out for me. Mark will give the people a call and say, hey, looks like you've been selected to for one of your kids to be able to have some Christmas this year.
And that's a good phone call to get.
It is a great phone call, and it's very heartwarming. That's the reason why all the reserves love to do this program, because it's the one way that we're able to give back into the community
100%.
in a very positive manner. So
I like it. Can you share a story or a moment that really stuck with you from past events?
Yes.
Okay.
So there was one, I'd say probably around 2017 or 18, around that time period. And in the summer, there was an operation that multi-jurisdictional deal took place. The child that was, or the children that was inside that incident was the same children I actually was able to take Christmas shopping that year. So they lost one of the parents, unfortunately. So a lot of income. Very trauma. One of the trauma, the money financial situation depleted. They were suggested to come to the program. Their name was put in. And then I remember those children, and I actually got to take those children Christmas shopping. So that was a really, really wonderful experience.
And it's a direct impact.
It is.
Authentic.
I mean, Christmas time, right? It's about joy. It's about giving.
Yep.
It's never about the receiving, but man, if you love to give, and you love seeing the faces, and when those kids, when you take them Christmas shopping, and they think, I can't do this. I can't buy this. Actually, you can. Someone donated enough money that you can buy your own gift and
pick out what they want.
Pick out what they want, and there's some practical things. Not only to take them to the toys and whatever, or older kids maybe some electronics, right? Mom and dad or guardian may say, "Hey, can we get just a few clothes? Can we get some things to help with those?" Absolutely.
Yep.
So we do a lot of things in that world of it as well. So I mean, there's a lot of background stuff that we use and that we do. To make sure that everybody gets an opportunity. Now, I will say, because you asked a minute ago, the process in selecting, right? So if a child or a family has used our services in the past and they have went with a deputy or an officer, they won't have that again. Let's say if it's 2 years in a row. Let's say, okay, whatever the situation is. But they can still use some of the funds that we use. How that works is this year, Jason Abernathy over at Fairway, he partners with us.
Oh, yes.
And so those kids who are not able to Christmas shop, and we purchase a food basket for those guys, or from those guys. And then I've got a few other partners around the community that, like Pizza Ranch and the movie theater and bowling and potentially Pizza Hut, right? And so they like to donate, or we may have to use some of the money to pay for meals and stuff like that. So we try to put an additional basket together.
So they still get something.
Still get something, absolutely.
Is there, that brings me to a question. So is there, like, if you do it this year, you have to skip a year before you do it again, or how does that?
No, we don't want to turn anybody away if they're really in need. I would say probably
it's just the shop at the cop part.
Yep. So I would say 2 years is probably the max, but when it comes to it, if a family is in need, we want to help them.
You'll do
And
what you
that's,
can.
yeah, and that's really where everybody that donates within the community, we try to do our best due diligence and rotating things, because those who go shopping will get more money to be able to spend. 2 years ago we went shopping, kids got $500
Per kid.
per kid.
Holy moly.
That was able to go shopping, right? Last year, we had a successful year. And so that raised up to 750.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I mean, it really all depends
That's
upon
amazing.
the
That's
community.
the best day of their whole year.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
How does the program build relationships between law enforcement and the community, especially the younger generation? I think it's important we teach kids to respect our law enforcement from a young age, myself.
No, 100% agree. I would be amiss to say that some of the folks that come in may be ones that have been on the other side of the
Touche.
on the law, and kids see that. And so, like, why are you taking my mom? Why are you taking my dad? No, what they don't know what big people do or things like that, right? So they're in the dark on that stuff, and that does bring an unfortunate
Stigma.
with them. So this gives us an opportunity to give back into whatever community thing that we can do, and this is our biggest year, our biggest event of the year. I will say that the money that we raise, if it doesn't get all used up, we try to use that with other things within the community throughout the year. So if a fire department says, "Hey, we have a fire. What do you have? Do you have any funds?" Absolutely, we still have
Help
funds
out
now.
other nonprofit organizations.
Yeah, we want to work as much within our community, whether it's Eldon, Eddyville, Ottumwa, Blakesburg, wherever, to help out kids. That's the whole thing of it.
Perfect. What kind of impact does this have on the deputies who volunteer their time?
It just shows, hey, we're still human. Most of the deputies do this as a part-time. We just take our time and we have this. So every opportunity brings that heartfelt back into the community, back into the individual, because when we go out on duty, most of the time it's always in the negative. We're meeting somebody.
Or you're viewed as
worst.
negative.
Yeah, the worst days. But this says all that stuff's aside.
I would
We're
hope
here.
that it would teach the kids to understand that law enforcement is there for them and to help them and protect them, despite what they may have seen or heard otherwise.
Right, and we can't battle social media. We
No.
can't battle those things.
Not even worth it.
But what we can do is, in our community, in our own circle, we have a great opportunity to make a great impact, and that's what this is all about. Yeah.